Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come on here and, well, let me show you. So I went to Ulta and I did some after holiday shopping for yours truly. I figured after all the month spent of gift shopping for my friends and family that I would go take some of the gift cards that I got and points that I earned and treat myself to some new goodies. So I did pick up a mixture of high-end and drugstore products. Today I'm going to show you the high-end products that I picked up, and then I am going to save the drugstore products for 2 future videos. So let's go ahead and jump into today's high-end portion of my first 2024 Ulta Haul. Okay, so I didn't pick up a full face of new products, but I did get quite a few items. One of the first things that I picked up is this foundation from Polite Society. This came out in August of this past year, and this is their More Than a Pretty Face Skin Caring Foundation, and I picked it up in very light cool. The shades seem to run a little bit dark, so that was what swatched best in store, and I think it might even still be a little bit dark. Then I also picked up this Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 Perfecting Pen, and I picked that up in the shade F20N. I also picked up the NUDESTIX NUDIES Matte Glow Core, and I picked up the shade Pink Ice. And then I picked up the Urban Decay Moondust palette, and I picked it up in the shade Space Rider. So I'm excited to try this. I also picked up a new Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in the shade White Peach. I took this already out of the packaging, but I did get another shade in the Tarte Glow Tape because I do really enjoy this formula, and this is in the shade Pearl Glow. I also picked up a mini of the Benefit Fan Fest mascara and thought that I would try this out. This brush is a little different than what I normally gravitate to, but I've heard a lot of good things, so I figured we'd give it a go. And then I'm going to fill in with some of my favorite Jaclyn Hill products because, sadly, a few days ago she announced that she is closing her cosmetics brand, and I do think it is a really good brand. And even though it's closing, everything is on sale 50% off at Ulta right now. So if there's anything that you're wanting to try before the brand does close down, or any of your favorites that you want to pick up before the brand closes down, so I'm going to sprinkle in a couple of those products. Other than that, I'm just going to use my normal brow products. I already did my normal base with the e.l.f. Power Grip plus niacinamide, and then also my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. So this is the inner packaging for the foundation. Now this Polite Society brand, this is a new brand that was launched from the founders of Too Faced. So this does retail for $42, and it comes in 30 different shades. So I'm just going to put a couple pumps of this on my mirror. And I'm just going to go in with my Hourglass foundation brush. I have been absolutely loving this brush. Actually, maybe not. It's kind of shearing out a little bit. So this is not, I would not call this full coverage. This is definitely a medium coverage. And it does blend out really easily. First impressions, I am liking this formula. And it's covering up a lot of my redness and discoloration nicely. this is just one pump, and that's it. So if you wanted this to be closer to full coverage, you could achieve that with this. I would say it is a good natural finish. You can definitely tell this is a skincare infused foundation, which is nice to have makeup on and have skincare ingredients at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into concealer then, since I am really happy with how this is looking. So this has, I seen Tati Westbrook uses. This has like the brush tip on it. You just have to twist it up until the product comes out. Okay, so once you get to the top, then you're going to have a little bit coming out like that. And then, because this is already a brush tip, I am going to go ahead and kind of somewhat strategically place this before I blend it out with my brush. This is kind of light, but that's alright. We'll blend it out and blend it in with my foundation brush. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply it and blend out the other eye here. So I would say this concealer is definitely more of a medium coverage. It's definitely not a full coverage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my under eye here with my favorite. This is not my favorite under eye powder. It is my favorite under eye brightening powder though. And this is one of those Jaclyn Hill products. This is her under eye powder in brightening lilac. So this is definitely a product that I am going to miss. So I'm going to just go ahead and quickly set underneath my eyes. Okay, so under eyes are set. So let's go ahead and jump into this new blush. I have been wanting this for a hot minute since it came out, and I am excited to try this. So this is what the inside of it looks like. So you have the blush on the outside here, and then, which is just a matte blush, and then you have a glowy core. So I'm just going to take my blush brush, and because I'm familiar with the NUDIES formula, I'm just going to go right in with my brush on top here and just start to blend that onto the cheeks. I want this to stand out more so than my bronzer today, so I am going in first with my blush. Normally I do my contour and bronzer first. I'm just doing like a lighter makeup look today. I don't want to go too heavy with anything, so we're going to make the cheeks pop and then go in with a little bit of Jaclyn Hill powder bronzer. So I have the Jaclyn Hill bronzer here. It's just called her pressed bronzer. This shade here is in Skinny Dip. This is a little bit of a lighter powder and a little bit more of a cool toned shade. I do have a darker, more warmer shade, but this shade is pretty perfect on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly warm up the face here. I do really like that blush. Now, I will say this blush is pigmented, and I can tell that had I not been careful with it, it could have easily taken over my face. So just something to consider if you are applying it directly to your face or going in like I did directly with your brush, a couple of swipes and that will be more than enough to blend out your whole cheek area. So before I go in and set the face with powder, I'm just going to jump in with my Tarte Glow Tape highlighter here. Jump in with my little bronzer brush and just get the sides of my nose here a little bit. So I didn't really actually contour the sides of my nose because I didn't do contour, I just did bronzer since we're doing a lighter look. I do want to go in with just a little bit of this powder bronzer and just run it down the sides of my nose here real quick. So I am happy with how that came out. That's just really like my 2-second, give me a little bit of definition, run out the door when I'm doing a light, no makeup type of day look. Okay, now that all of that is done, I do want to go ahead and set the face. So I'm going to jump in with this Jacqueline by Robin Sheer Light Powder Move Loose Setting Powder. So now that my face is all set, I do want to go ahead and jump into the eyes, and I want to jump into this Moondust Urban Decay palette because I have been wanting to try this and I'm super excited to try it. So this is what the inner packaging here looks like. On the inside you get 4 shades and you get Star Cowgirl here first. Then you get the original Urban Decay Space Cowboy. Then you get Wild Dipper Rides Again. And then you get Cosmic Space Dust here. So just to keep with the kind of light makeup, no makeup day look I'm going with, and to stick with Urban Decay for the eyes, I'm going to just jump into my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. And I'm going to pick 2 matte shades out of here that I'm just going to kind of run in my crease just to give a little bit of definition, and then we're going to throw one of these beautiful shades on the lid, and then we will try out that new FanFest mascara from Benefit and see how that goes. So I'm just taking a Morphe by Ariel fluffy brush, and I'm going to jump into the shade Limit here first. I'm just going to throw a little bit of that across my crease here. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other eye. So next I'm just going to take this shade here, Nooner, and I'm just going to deepen a little bit because I don't want this to get too complicated. I'm keeping it simple. I think I'm actually going to jump into this Wild Dipper Rides Again because it is a little bit more of a pinky shade. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into that here. And let's see what that looks like. Oh, that is so pretty. Ooh. That's really pretty. This would be great even with like a more intense eye look. Even something a little deeper. This formula is really good. I have tried the formula before. It's been a while. I've just never had the actual infamous Space Cowboy shade. That's really pretty. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that onto the lid here of my other eye. Okay, so to quickly finish off this eye look, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the shade Limit here and just run that across the lower lash line here really quickly. I just want to blend this out a little bit, and then I'm going to take a little bit of a tighter bullet brush, my BK Beauty brush, and I use the darker shade kind of closer to the lash line, and then we're going to call the eyes done. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like. And then this is the brush. So this is like the kind of bent brush that I don't generally gravitate towards, but let's see how it goes on. I've just heard really good things about the formula in general, which is what made me decide to try it. It does feel like a little bit more of a dry formula, but it is giving volume for sure, and lift. Absolutely. Okay, let's try the other eye. We're definitely gonna have to do 2 coats with this. That's the one thing I don't like in a mascara formula, is when it is too dry of a formula, because I feel like it's too much of a fight to get it to go on your lashes. This is not really gliding on very easily. I'm not sure about this one. I'm gonna have to play around, I think, with this and see. Yeah, because it's not even building up here too well. This is 2 coats, and this is typically what I feel like is a good first coat out of a good solid mascara formula. And this is 2 coats. Okay, so I finished up mascara, brows, and I just threw a quick lip on. I used my ColourPop lip liner in the shade Oh Snap, and then I just threw that Maracuja Juicy Lip Pump in White Peach on over top of it, just for a simple glossy lip. Okay, so final thoughts on everything. The Polite Society foundation. This I'm going to definitely play around with more. I do like it a lot, but it, like I said, it blended out like a dream. I did notice it was kind of settling in my lines a little bit, so I did have to kind of go back over with my foundation brush and press that out a little bit, but that may not be the foundation itself. That could be the powder that I used, so I am going to try it out with my normal Huda Beauty powder, because that's my ride or die. So if it works with that, then I know it's not the foundation. The concealer. So I do definitely like this, and I like the applicator. It's easy to apply and easy to blend out, and I like the shade range. This, if I didn't say earlier, is 26, comes in 26 shades, and it retails for $29. So I do like it. And then the NUDESTIX Nudies blush. Love. Absolutely love. This was definitely my favorite product of the video. I will definitely be picking this up in more colors. I love the NUDESTIX formula. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10 for sure. The Urban Decay Moondust palette in Space Rider. This I really did like as well. You can see the shimmer. It is really glittery. I will say that. And then lastly, the mascara. This, not a fan. No pun intended. Definitely not a fan. It is a very, very, very dry formula, and the shape of the wand, it doesn't help with that, but it's a really dry formula. I have 3 coats on my eyes, and my normal, like my Cali Ray, which is a tubing formula, but still, my Cali Ray mascara that I wear is my normal everyday mascara. I get more payoff out of 1 coat of that than I did out of this with 3. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. I don't recommend. Benefit does have a lot of good mascaras, but this is not it for me. But other than that, the other products, like I mentioned, were the Jaclyn Hill products. Again, those are all 50% off on Ulta's website if there's anything that you want to stock up on or give a try before the brand goes out of business. I would definitely recommend any of her products because I do think that they are amazing, and it's an amazing line. So other than that, though, I think that's everything that I tried. Leave me some comments below of what you have tried or what you think you might try. I would love to hear your feedback, and also make sure you hit that like button so I know that you enjoyed this video, and then make sure you hit that bell to subscribe so that you don't miss any notifications for my future uploads of my future videos. I would love to have you join the family and follow along on this journey with me. Other than that, that is all that I have for you guys, and I look forward to an amazing 2024 together, side by side with you guys on this journey, continuing this journey, having a great time so far. Again, if there's anything, like I've said before, if there's anything you want to see, any product reviews, tutorials, anything like that, leave that in the comments as well, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!